Good morning, or it will be. Just kidding, it already is. Good morning, little butter beans. It is Sunday, July 24th, and it is almost 9:30. This is the last day before finals start. Granted, I still have tomorrow night to study for anatomy, but this is it. The plan for today is to reinforce as much as the information that I already know and try to learn new info, obviously. I feel pretty decent. I don't like saying that I feel good about stuff because every single time I feel good about an exam or feel like I prepared good or feel like I did good, I'm disappointed. I'm let down. So instead of but I like thinking about how I'm feeling because I'm a very intuitive person and I feel like I do more based on what I feel like I need more attention on, if that makes sense. I don't even know. I'm so tired. None of this makes sense. But basically, we're going to start off with anatomy and we're going to work in 3-hour increments today with probably maybe an hour or two break in between. It's going to be a push, but I'm allowing myself, if I feel confident enough, to either be done at 8, be done at 9, or be done at 10. But either way, we're cutting off at 10. The goal is to be done at 8. One 45-minute session in anatomy, and then the rest of today will be histology and physiology. I'm doing histology last because that's the first exam that I have in the morning. I'm just so tired, guys. All right, let's get it. Break of the 3-hour session, and I just feel like there's not enough time in the day. Like, technically it's still morning, it's like 11 something, but it will soon be 12. Like, I really think I'm gonna have to work through the whole day, which is fine. I just think instead of taking like 2-hour breaks in between, I'll have an hour break in between. So I'll basically finish my this break at like 12:15. I can't imagine coming back to work at 1:15 doing another 3 hours. I mean, maybe that's fine. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm just very stressed and trying to make the most of my day, and I would really like to do good on all of my exams and just know all of the information. Which sounds crazy because they literally tell you like you can't know it all, you just need to focus on what's high yield, and I am focusing on what's high yield, but I want to know all the high yield information and any of the trick questions that they could possibly throw in. I really want to keep focusing on anatomy, but I think what I'm going to do is this is going to be so controversial. So I said that I was going to spend one 45-minute session out of the 3 on anatomy. Well, this past session I did anatomy, so I might as well keep going. I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it up and do physiology for a little bit, or maybe I should just finish it out with anatomy. I said to myself, I was like, once it hits 12 o'clock, you're not studying anatomy anymore. So I just don't know what I should do. If I did one more 45-minute session, how would I feel? I would feel like I got all the high yield Quizlets done, and then after my exams on Monday, I would just do the Quizlets, go over the practice questions, do the practice questions from the midterm. So yeah, maybe I should do it. Physio, oh my gosh, it's a lot. Histo, all I have are Quizlets and practice questions. So I've seen technically all the information that I'm gonna see in Histo, and that's why I'm doing that later tonight, because it's literally just gonna be practice question after practice question after practice question. Same thing in physiology a little bit. I have to finish up the last Quizlet for GI, but I don't know, it's just so... Alright, I will see you guys probably before I take my hour-long break, and I'll let you know what I decide to do. It's looking like go ahead and finish out this first set of 3 hours with anatomy. I don't think it'll take me the whole time, and maybe I can switch over to physiology in between, and then I'll take an hour break. My grandparents are also on the way, so I gotta spend time with them, and then I'll do 3 hours of physiology, take an hour break, and then I'll do 3 hours of histo, or until I feel prepared for histology. I'll have time tomorrow to study before our physio exam too, but I just want to be super duper prepared, as I keep saying. All right, bye. is 1 p.m. and I went over studying for anatomy, but I was so close to the end. I probably went over maybe 20-30 minutes, so that's a lot of time. But I'm gonna be taking my break now till about 2, maybe 2:30. Yeah, I feel pretty decent about anatomy. Obviously I just want to reinforce the information, but that is a tomorrow problem, not tonight. So the goal when I come back from my break is to, one, feel refreshed, because right now I feel like death, and if that sounds dramatic, that's because I want it to be. I honestly feel how I feel at the end of like a really hard morning session, which is what today was, or at the end of like a long hard class day. Like I just staring off into space, whatever. So I'm gonna go spend time with the fam, trying to get rejuvenated, and then come back and I'm gonna hit the ground running with physio. Now physio, I would say that there's a total of 5 sections. 3 of the 5 sections are review. I'm not spending a lot of time on review because only 18 questions will be from review, which that is a lot. But the rest, which is like 30 something, will be from GI and renal. I honestly think I might start off with finishing up renal.
Like do the rest of the renal quizlet and then do like the renal cahoots and stuff like that, read over the review renal cases. That will probably take a good chunk of time, and then I'll do GI, the same thing. And then I will probably spend about an hour and a half on review.
I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know right now, that's not a 3-hour session. That sounds like a good 4 or 5 hours to me, and we still have histo. I don't want to spend, maybe it's so hard because I really don't want to spend a lot of time on physio because it's 7%, but it's still, I still want to do good. Like, I don't even care about the percentage, I care about the grade. I want to do good. On histo, that's probably going to take the rest of the night, but I feel pretty decent on histo, and like literally I'm not doing any review questions for histo. Like I said, I might like glance through the PowerPoints or like glance through the Quizlets that I made last time, but we only have 10 questions of review, and he literally said they're probably going to be tied into like, the questions that we have. So like if he gives us a slide, I'll have something new on it and something old on it, and I already think I know where that's going to come from. So I don't know, I feel pretty good on histo. All right. And my card's about to be full, so I eventually need to get a new card if you guys want to see the rest of this week, which we have some pretty fun stuff coming up. I haven't even talked to you guys about it because I haven't gotten that far. I'll see you guys at around 2:30. All right. We're back to it. I made myself a homemade strawberry acai. How I get it, I literally get the strawberry acai with no berries, water based, so it's literally just water and strawberry acai mix. Anyways, starting out with physio, I'll let you guys know what I decided to do, but I think I have it figured out. We're gonna do an hour of renal, or 45 minutes of renal, 45 minutes of GI, test my knowledge on both of those, go over problem areas for the last hour, and then I'll do an hour of review, and then we're moving on to histo. See y'all soon. I am in the second, like it's still going, my timer's still going, but in the second hour of my physiology review, and I'm only about 15 minutes in and I'm feeling really burned out, so I might take a little bit of a longer break. I don't know, I just have so much to cover, so much ground to cover, and it feels like it's not a lot of time. Like it's already 4 p.m. and I wanted to be in bed tonight by 8, but I don't know, I'm just so tired, and I'm not tired, I just want to lay down. But I finished all the Quizlet, or my whole Quizlet for renal, so I'm going to test my knowledge to see how much I actually know with the Kahoot that they did in renal, and I've actually never seen this Kahoot before because I didn't do it the first time around because I didn't know any of the information, and I didn't want to make myself feel bad. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to redo the questions that she put out and just see what I remember, but I'm pretty sure that I'll get most of those right. Yeah, so then all I have left for physio, new information, is GI. I was thinking while I was studying, and I was like, why don't I just study all the new content for physio and GI first, and then I'll do like a big like a review tonight, like split it up, like an hour of review for physio and then 30 minutes of review for histo. So I think I might do that. Keep you guys updated. I just did our in-class Kahoot for week 1, which was renal of physiology, and what the freak. The questions were good, but they definitely were very, very hard. Like, what did I just do? I mean, it's good because if I have any of those questions tomorrow or something similar, hopefully get it right, but my head hurts. And I only have one more 45-minute session for physiology, and then I need to switch over to GI, histology, and then if I need to, I can come back for phys, but which I probably will because I haven't even done a review. But oh my freaking gosh, what did I just witness? I need a longer break than 15 minutes. Do I do another 15 and then come back and do 45? Because I'll be moving on to GI. And GI wasn't that bad. Yeah, okay. I'll probably just take like a 20-minute break. I'll see you guys after I'm done with physio and let you know how it goes. Guys, I could really cry right now. I keep telling myself, don't stress out, don't stress out, don't freak out. And I keep telling you guys, like, I don't know, the information just hasn't really been sticking for physio. It was my lowest grade last exam, so obviously I want to pull it up and do better. It is the lowest percentage out of all the classes, so when I talk to all my classmates and tutors and stuff about it, they're like, don't worry about it, you know, like, do your best, but focus on the other two. And I haven't done physio or histo today yet. It's already 6 p.m. and I have to take a break. Like, if I look at something right now, like, I want to keep going, but like my body physically can't. So I'm gonna take a 2-hour break, study histology for 2 hours, and then probably call it a day. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, I'll see you guys later. All right, it is 10 o'clock. And I've been studying histology, I would say, for the past hour and a half. I'm going to do 30 more minutes, and what I ended up doing for histo is just going through the practice problems, seeing what I got wrong, putting those practice problems in Quizlet that I got wrong, and then like I starred them, and I'm gonna star like I've already starred the important definitions, but in the morning I'll probably star the important images, since I've been over most of the images, except for respiratory, but I think I'm fine, and just go over those. I am not tired, but I'm definitely tired of studying. Like, I don't want to look at anything else. I don't want to, but I'm going to keep going for a little while anyways, because I know I will regret it if I don't. As far as physiology goes, I will study that tomorrow after the exam. I haven't looked over any of the old stuff though, so at this point, you hit a point when you study for exams where it's like, it is what it is, you know? Also, I haven't downloaded my exams, so I need to do that now that I think about it. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how am I doing? Probably a 4 or 5. Like, I'm not doing that great, not thriving, but I'm not very emotional. It's so much information. I don't even know. I feel like I know not a lot, like I'm saturated, but it all comes down to how they're asking the questions. Like, last time around this time, I feel like any practice question I was getting, like, I was answering it right, unless it was something really, really hard. And now I feel like all the questions are really, really hard. So that either means the questions are just really hard, the information's harder this go around, which it probably is. I just think the information's getting harder, and I don't know.
I use me some words of encouragement.
Okay, I'll see you guys in the morning.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.